Okay, guys, so first step, figure out what the question is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I got like 2 people. The
distance from Miami, Florida to
Minneapolis, Minnesota is 1,793 miles.
The distance from Miami to Seattle, Washington is 3,336 miles.
How many more miles is it from Miami to Seattle than it is from Miami to Minneapolis?
Yeah, that's a really wordy question. Try to discuss what it's asking. Go. 15 seconds. What
How
are we
many more
trying to
miles
solve?
is it from Minneapolis to Seattle? Then from there to there is pretty much just asking us to subtract those two. This is really just a bunch of words.
Okay, bump. Okay, what does it want to know? Who can try to put this in words? It was kind of wordy, so it's kind of hard to kind of say. But what was it kind of saying? Yeah. Yeah, so we're leaving from Miami from both. So if you look at the picture, you know that is Miami, right? So we know the question is saying, how much more is Miami to Seattle than Miami to Minnesota? Okay? So there's Minnesota, there is Seattle. And which one's longer? Does the question state which one's longer?
No.
Yeah, the question does state which one's longer. It says, guys, right here, Miami to Seattle, Washington. Okay, wait. How many more miles is it from Miami to Seattle? So it's more miles from Miami to Seattle than it is from Miami to Milwaukee. So which one's longer?
Milwaukee.
Seattle. Okay? Yeah, Seattle's longer. The problem even tells us this. So what information do I need? I need to know Miami to Seattle, and I need to know Miami to Minneapolis. Is that correct? Okay, now we need to know if the problem gives us both those things. If the problem gives us both those things, it's a one-stepper. If the problem doesn't give us both those things, it's going to have to be a two-stepper. Now, are we comparing things or putting things together? Okay, what are we comparing?
The distance from...
Yeah, the two distances, right? This distance compared to this distance, and we want to know how they are different. Okay, guys? So we can go ahead and do a comparison bar, and we can say which one's the bigger one? Miami to Seattle. Which one's the smaller one? Miami to
Seattle. No, Miami to
Minneapolis. And what's this part right here? The
distance.
The difference. So you can see that this is going to be a subtraction problem because we have the larger amount, we're going to take away the smaller amount, and we're going to find how much further. In fact, if you want me to, instead of a question mark, I could put an F for how much
Farther.
more or how much further. Okay? So here we go. Let's go ahead and see if it gives us the information and see if we can do this in one step. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. The distance from Miami, Florida to Minneapolis is 1,793 miles. Stop. Okay, what's my information? What does that count for? Miles where?
From Miami, Florida to Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, right? So, is that going to be the top number in my problem or the bottom number? Bottom number because it's the smaller number. So I'm going to put that as 1,793. Okay? So let's see if it gives us Miami to Seattle. Let's see if it gives us that number. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The distance from Miami to Seattle, Washington is
3,336 miles.
Did it give us the information?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now we can put 3,336 miles. Where we kind of got tripped up last time is it would say is more miles. And then when it says more miles, does that mean it's the exact amount? No. Okay, and that's where we get that two-step story problem. Okay, so now all you got to do is do what? Go ahead and solve. Subtract and solve. Okay, so what's the difference?
1,563 miles. 42.
43. Don't make sure you got 3,300 because did I get my numbers correct? Yeah, I got my numbers correct. Okay, 6 take away 3 is 3. 3 take away 9 you can't do. So 13 take away 9 is 4. Okay? Okay, guys, let's go ahead and read the next question.
Did we just put the answer on it?
Yep. Next question, guys, number 4. Okay, and I want to make sure you guys are getting to work with this one too. This one has a lot of work to it. I want to see everybody doing the work. So let's go ahead and read this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Mel's Cafe is open 7 hours a day for 8 days. Mary's Cafe is open for 8 hours a day for 6 days. Which cafe is open fewer hours? How many fewer hours? Okay, so what is the question asking and what do we need to know? What is the question asking and what do we need to know? Talk. What's the question asking and what do we need to know?
How many fewer hours
Which cafe is open fewer
one
hours?
cafe than the other?
Technically, for 7 hours for 8 days, and 8 hours for 6 days. So we have to do 8 times 6 is 7 times 8, and then
Okay,
that.
I got students going way too far so far. Okay, first question is, what are we trying to figure out? Okay, yes.
Which one has fewer hours?
Okay, which one has fewer hours? And what else? And by how many? What do we need? What do we have to solve this answer? There's something we have to solve this answer. Yes.
The days.
Not the days, because it's asking for what?
The hours.
Yeah, we need hours. We need to know how many hours, what?
Is open.
Yeah, how many hours each one is open. So what do you need to figure out? How many hours is Mel's Cafe open? What else? What else do we need to solve this? Yeah, we need to know how many hours Mary's Cafe is open. So let's go ahead and read this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Guys, I want to stop for a minute. I can't tell you how many students can quickly do the operation but can't tell me why they're doing what they are doing. And sometimes shouting that out gets everybody to stop. And I saw yesterday 70% of the class got a question wrong because if they would have just quickly done the operations, they would have missed it because they didn't understand what the story was asking. Okay, here we go. Let's read. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Mel's Cafe is open 7 hours a day for 8 days. Stop. What do we need out of this?
8.
We need
The hours.
the hours. How are you going to get hours out of that? Talk. Go. How are you going to get hours out of that? Go ahead and talk. How are you going to get hours out of that?
So 7 hours a day for 8 days.
Yeah, 7 hours a day for 8 days.
Because it's either 8, but it doesn't ask you. Because it doesn't ask you.
Okay, bum.
Yeah.
Okay, who can tell me how many don't shout it out. This is a rhetorical question right now, meaning don't answer. Who can tell me how many hours Mel's Cafe is open? Okay? I don't want to know how many hours. I want to know how you're going to figure it out. Go. How are you going to figure it out? Talk amongst yourselves. How are you going to figure out how many hours Mel's Cafe is open?
I'm going to do 7.
Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's going to tell me how they figured out how many hours Mel's Cafe was open? Yes.
Because it says Mel's Cafe is open 7 hours a day for 8 days, so it technically means we need a times.
Why?
Because it says 7 hours a day for 8 days.
Okay, so why are we timesing? You're correct. Why are we timesing? Why are we timesing? Yes.
Because if it's open 7 hours for 8 days, you want to times it by 8. By 7 or 8.
Yeah. 7. We do 7 times 8, or we can do 8 times 7. Both will work for different. Yep. But why? Why does timesing work? Why does timesing work? And is there another way to solve it other than timesing? Hands down for now. Does anybody have another way to solve it that's not timesing? Anybody have a way to solve it? Yeah. What is it?
Division.
No, division wouldn't work. Division wouldn't work. Yeah.
You could do 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, guys. Now, let's ask that question again. Why can I multiply? Now I'm asking the question again. Why can I multiply? This actually shows me why I can multiply. What is that showing? Everybody, what is it?
To make the equation shorter.
No?
7 groups of 8.
Yeah, 7 groups of 8. 7 groups of 8. 8 groups of 7. And this is called repeated.
Addition.
Oh yeah. Have you guys ever heard the word repeated addition?
Yes.
Yeah, we're adding the same number over and over. That's why you can multiply. So, is multiplying correct? Yeah, is there another way to do it? Yeah. Some students I've actually seen kind of did it this way. Other students I've watched actually multiplied. They went 5, 6, 7, 8, 56 is 7 times 8. Okay, I'm going to allow you to figure out Mary's Cafe hours. Go. Okay, well, figure out both because, yeah. So we're going to have Mel's, how many hours? Mel's hours. And we're going to have Mary's hours. Go ahead and figure out Mary's hours.
6 times 6.
And then what's 8 times 6?
Okay, once you get the 2 answers, we're going to stop for just a minute. Okay, what did you use for Mary's Cafe? Somebody give me some operations. What did you use? Okay, what did you use?
I use multiplication.
Okay, so what did you multiply?
I multiplied 6 times 8.
Yep. So 6 days, 8 hours, or 8 hours, 6 days. You could have gone 8 times 6 or 6 times 8. Both would have worked. Okay. Did anybody add 6 8 times or 8 6 times? That would also work. Okay, what's 6 times 8, everybody?
48.
48 hours. So now I have 56 hours for Mel's and 48 hours for Mary's. So let's see. Which cafe is open fewer hours, everybody?
Mary.
Yeah, that should have been an easy one. Which one's fewer? 56 or 48? Okay? Mary's. Okay, now here's the other question. How many fewer hours? What am I doing here?
Minusing.
Why am I
56.
minusing? Why am I minusing?
Because you gotta find out what number.
What am I doing to these two numbers? Am I taking away, comparing, or putting together? I'm comparing, yes. I'm comparing, so I'm going to do a takeaway. Hey, great job. Wow, you guys did great math talk on this problem. I think everybody kind of, I think we had a good some good learning stuff going on for this problem. Okay, guys? We're actually going to skip number 5. You know what? We actually have a few minutes. We can go ahead and do number 5. Okay, now, you guys are going to need whiteboards for this problem. And I'm going to be interested to see kind of what you guys come up with. You guys can put it in your book, but I kind of want to see what you got, and I kind of want to see it on a whiteboard. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my video for a minute.